Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Frosty as always, and this is episode 19 of the Xbox Pursuit and Game Hunt for 2024-2025. When we started this channel back in the beginning of July 2024, we started the Xbox Pursuit, in which I was doing two separate things at the same time. I was collecting for an Xbox collection and still putting the odd game from other systems into my personal collection. Now, once I hit $10,000 in the Xbox Pursuit, I am going to add everything else that I've added to this collection over the last several months. And after today, we're getting mighty close to that goal that we set, and we are adding quite a few new games to the collection this video. And this video was shot over 2 days, guys. Yesterday here in Brandon and today in Portage La Prairie, which is about an hour and 15-minute drive here from Brandon, in which we had some massive scores out there on video games for a very, very good cheap deal. And yeah, with that said, guys, we are going into this video with $817.62 in our game fund directly above me here, and a total of 424 games with a value of $6,608 and a total collection value of $7,875. Now that doesn't include all the controllers and stuff I have in another cabinet here in my closet. I still have to test them and see if they work before I add them into the collection, because some of them look pretty bad and they came from a lot of different places. Most of them Newfoundland, but what can I say? They were basically free to me, and I wasn't going to refuse that. So with that said, guys, I'm going to hop right into this week's video, or this video, I guess, this week. And I hope you enjoy. Don't mind the fact that I couldn't film much in Portage. I'll explain a little bit about that at the end here. But we'll see you at the end, guys. Hey guys, it's Thursday the 27th, I do believe. And I'm here outside Super Thrift here, but way too many people to film in there today. And we got lucky when we walked in and I was asked to see games, and one of the workers said they had some in the cart they just brought down, and all Xbox One guys. I'll go over it at the end of the video. We picked up 5 titles. I'm pretty certain I have 0 of them, maybe 1. If I do, I'll resell it, but other than that, we're on our way to Value Village. Hey guys, we're at Value Village, and I'm gonna go see if they repriced the grains. Nope. 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 That one's not even priced. Yeah. That's a big pass for me. All the Blu-rays are gone though. That's good. Young Kate Hudson. Jason James Richter. Isn't that Jesse from Free Willy? So let's take a look at this. Okay guys, I just was going through that thing. We ended up buying a fetal Doppler or whatever it's called. Looks like they got a couple pairs of LeBrons here. But you see the price tags on those. This ain't America where you get them for $5. Pair of Reeboks there, they want 64 on those. $40 on a brass candle holder. Nothing special about it. So, but we did find one PS1 game in a Blockbuster case in the DVD racks. So, we'll see how that goes. Hey guys, bit of a different day here. We are in Portage La Prairie. We're about to go into this pawn shop here. I don't know the name, it just says pawn. See if they have anything we need for the game collection. Let's go have a look. Oh, no, they're not open. Oh shit, yeah, they're open. Hey guys, sorry about that. I couldn't film inside there. It's very, very tight. But as you can see, we've got quite a stack of games. We paid 80 bucks for everything. And a bunch of these are still new sealed. This is a Xbox Series XS Ultimate Edition of FIFA 21. Not that I'll ever open it, but for 5 bucks I couldn't leave it behind. Now we're going into East 135. This is an online auction house. See if there's anything here that I can't live without.
Yeah, maybe the bottle cap.
Oh, some weed and stuff down here. Rooms. Mountains of Madness. Yeah, on the sucker. I don't think it's worth 25. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. Origins. Oh, that's I got that, the old blood. I don't think there's anything I don't have. Maybe this one. I don't think I have this. The Wolf Among Us. I'll have to lift that one up. Test Drive Unlimited 2. I don't know if I have that. Wii system. What else got I? Lilo and Stitch. The old Trolls. Ninja Scroll. Great. Ghost in the Shell. Grease. Okay. Hey guys. Okay, we went to 3 different places out here so far. Everything up to Agents of Mayhem here. We got for $80 this big stack here. There is a bunch of sealed games in there. I only picked up 2 things for resale there. I picked up Walking Dead Survival Instinct on PS3, which sells for about 37 to 40 bucks, and a copy of Siphon Filter Dark Mirror for PSP Greatest Hits. I never looked this up, but it was only 5 bucks, so I figured what the heck. And then at our next stop, we picked up 8 games right here. Stolen, Wolf Amongst Us, 2 copies of Portal 2. They sell for about 35 bucks on eBay. Midnight Club Los Angeles, always a fast seller. Price is Right, Decades, I don't have that yet. And Monster Jam on their PS2, which I may end up keeping for my son. And then we went to another little pawn shop where I didn't record because I didn't really understand what it was. It was called P&J's Pawn and Loan. It's inside of a sporting goods store, and you have to walk through the store. And I have more room in my vehicle than I had in the store, to be honest with you. But I picked up a copy of Crackdown 3 in there, and a Switch game I've been looking for, Jump Force Deluxe Edition. And according to the pawn shop, it's selling for $60 to $150 online. I haven't looked it up, but it's not for resale anyways. It's for my personal collection, so this is an amazing, amazing game. I played it on the PS4 when it first came out, so yeah, I guess I'll have some fun with it on the Switch now. So, but yeah, guys, we spent a total of 80 and 55 is what, 135. Plus I spent 30 on these 2 or 35 on these 2. So we spent $170 on games today here in Portage. And we're adding, as you can see, quite amount of new games to our collection. And we picked up some more stuff to recoup the money back into the game fund. And I do have a stack of stuff that I have to send out already. Or, sorry, to list on eBay already. So this is just adding to that list. With that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little trip we made today. We were here. Somebody in the back is not enjoying it. But yeah, he's not enjoying the trip. He can't get comfortable, so we'll see you back in Brandon here shortly. Okay, welcome back, guys. Just a quick update here. We had 2 sales on eBay in the last 2 days. One for $25.99 and another one for $29.99 plus shipping. After shipping and fees came out, we're adding $42.87 back into our game fund, bringing the game fund up to $860.49. Before I give you a breakdown of everything that we spent this week, I'm just going to hop right into the pickups, guys, because there's quite a bit to go through this week, or this video. And we'll start off with Value Village. We picked up a copy of Ginger Snaps 3, The Beginning. It is a sealed copy. It sells for about $40, so this is going back into the game fund. But it may be sealed, but as you can see here, there is a little bit of like tears on the packet. So I'll just sell it as new other when I list it. We picked up this Fetal Doppler by Angel Sounds. We paid, as you can see, $6.99 for it, or $6.49. And this thing sells on eBay for around $120. And so that's $180 right there. Well, we'll say about $140, $150 after fees. And then we found, I was looking through the DVDs when I was there, and I found a PS1 game in amongst the DVDs, and I'm just peeling the label off it, but you can see I paid $3.99 for it. And that game is Metal Slug X in this nostalgic Blockbuster video case. The game itself is in pretty decent condition for its age. Has a big Blockbuster logo in the center, as you can see. And it looks like they ripped the front cover. Or no, is this the whole manual? Yeah, they just ripped the cover off the game itself and put it in their case. So when I sell it, I'll sell it with this Blockbuster case. Maybe I'll get a few extra bucks for nostalgia. But that game sells for about $40 loose, so that's $220 worth of potential profit right there from Value Village yesterday, and we spent a total of just over $16 in there. So it's a very good profit margin, guys. And then from there, we left and went to Super Thrift, where they had a few PSP games in the case, but when I got them out and looked at them, the Grand Theft Auto Liberty Cities had National Treasure in it, the UMD, and the other one, I forget what it was, but it had the wrong game in it, and the game itself that was in there only sells for about $3 loose, so I passed on both. And thankfully, the worker there was kind of cool, and she said, well, I have a bunch of other PS2 or PSP stuff sitting in the cart over there I just brought down to put out, and it turned out to be a bunch of Xbox One games, guys. We picked up MX vs. ATV All Out Anniversary Edition. We picked up Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD. Angry Birds Star Wars. Minecraft Xbox One Edition. For some reason I thought I had this game, and that's Need for Speed Rivals, but I have 2 copies of Need for Speed Heat, which I have a loose copy and a boxed copy, so which one of those will go up on the eBay store. I think it sells for about $7-8 loose. So, and then today we went to Portage, and we spent $175 in Portage, guys. And I'm just going to get right into the games here. We picked up a sealed steelbook copy of this FIFA 21. It's the Ultimate Edition, Collector Steelbook Edition plus digital game. So there's 2 versions of the game in here. We picked up this Sprinters game, Mud Runners American Wilds. Sells for about, valued at about $25. We picked up Power Gig Rise of the 6-String, which apparently this works with Guitar Hero and Rock Band controllers. We picked up a copy of Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. A brand new copy of Bleeding Edge. Again, yeah. If I was to resell this, actually, you know, I'm just gonna, it's coming off anyways. But the label's still sealed, so. We picked up the first Watch Dogs on Xbox One because I have 2 and Legion. I do have one on the 360, but I mostly play Xbox One, so. We also picked up Sunset Overdrive Day 1 Edition for the Xbox One. We picked up Battleborn for the Xbox One. Agents of Mayhem. Project Gotham Racing for the Xbox Original. I'm going to see if I can get this sticker that's been on here by the looks of it for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, who knows. Yeah, it's not coming off. I'm going to have to use some Goo Gone. And this game, surprisingly, guys, the manual is mint and the disc itself is mint. That's another great one going into the collection. We picked up a copy of Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts and a copy of Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which I hope I don't have this. For some reason, I think I have it. No, that's the first G game I've got. So unless I put it down here in Tom Clancy, no. So everything right there that I just showed you is brand new going into the collection, along with the other games that I showed you from Super Thrift. Then we picked up from the same store, we picked up a copy of Sylphin Fighter Dark Mirror for the PSP, and a copy of The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Both of these are for resale. This one sells for about $37, and this one about $14 on eBay right now. Then from there, we went to MCC, or 135 East, as I said, and you've seen me film in there. We picked up The Price is Right, Decades on the 360. We picked up a copy of The Wolf Amongst Us, a Telltale game series. We picked up a copy of Stolen, which when I was putting it in there, it's actually 2 copies of Stolen. Sorry. And this one here is a little bit scratched up around the edges, but I'm assuming it will still work. And then we picked up this for the personal collection, a copy of Monster Jam PS2 Black Label Edition. And we picked up 2 copies of Portal 2 on the PS3 for resale, and a copy of Midnight Club Los Angeles Complete Edition, which I think I have that already listed on eBay. So that was everything we picked up for resale, guys. And then from there, I went from there to another thrift store that was just across the street from, not a thrift store, another pawn shop that was just across the street from the MCC thrift store called P&J. It's inside of the bait shop there on the corner. I think it's like Mitchell's or something like that. And it was kind of weird, guys. Like, I didn't film going in because I wasn't sure what to expect or if I was even going in the right door. And the guy's like, yeah, the pawn shop's at the other end of the store. And it was like walking into, this is my bathroom here right behind me. It was like walking into a space that big and having glass all around you, and you have to point and tell the guys what you want. But I picked up 2 games for the personal collection here. I picked up Crackdown 3 for the Xbox collection. And this game, I had it on PS4, and I didn't realize it was on the floor when I lived at my old house. And I ran it over with my gaming chair, and I broke it. So, and I haven't been able to find it since. I haven't seen it in any stores. I've seen it online, and it is a very pricey game right now. And that is Jump Force Deluxe Edition on the Switch. And this one goes for about $70, I think, on eBay right now. But it's going into the personal collection here to be added to this game fund, or game collection, at the end of $10,000. With that said, guys, I'm going to tell you a little bit here. Oh, sorry. There's one more thing I want to talk about. There was another thrift store that I did go into in Portage, but when I walked in, I had to use the washroom, so I stopped. I looked at the video games by the door real quick on the way in, and I went directly to the back to the washroom in the store because they also have a coffee shop in there. And while I was in the washroom, I had a gentleman approach me from the store and accuse me of stealing when I didn't even touch the games that were behind the glass. And I went from the games to the bathroom, and I used a few choice words that I cannot say on YouTube to him because he asked me what I was doing. I basically asked him if he wanted to wipe my arse. But then me and him got talking there, and he explained to me why he approached me like that. Apparently I fit the description of somebody that steals from them on a regular, and like I told him, that was my second time in that store in 2 years because I avoid it because all they have is sports games usually. And I found out the reason behind that today is he owns a store. It's a privately owned store, so all donations are in his name. And anything of value he takes home and puts on eBay, Poshmark, Etsy, stuff like that. So, and keeps the money for himself. And then, yeah, whatever's in the thrift store sells for the thrift store. And with that, now I know not to go back to the store. It's no use. I'm not going to find any great deals or any great games in the store, so what's the point? So, but we came into this week, or this video, with a total of $860.49 after those 2 game sales. We spent a total of $233 on all that stuff I just showed you guys, bringing the game fund total down to, oh, crying out loud, I don't even have it added up in here. Give me a second to do some quick mathing here. $627.49. So we have $627.49 left into the game fund going into our next video, and our game collection has broken $8,000. We are now at 445 games in the Xbox division, with a total of 6,882 in games, and a total collection value with my consoles, $8,150. So we are officially in the 2,000 mark area to get to $10,000, guys. And I think I may go through and test all the controllers and other add-ons that I have for the consoles, like Kinect systems. I have a ton of like Wi-Fi adapters for the Xbox 360s. I've got just random controllers for Connect. Like I've got a big Cabela's gun, I've got a big fishing rod. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of stuff that has not been added into the collection yet. And I think I should do it just to see, because I did buy them out of the game fund, so they should be in the game collection. And once I get them tested, if they do work, I will add them. And hopefully in my next video, I will have an update of everything. And I can kind of break down and show you what I have that's working and what's not working, etc., etc. But with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this short video, and we'll see you on the other side. Stay frosty.